Everyone, please. Miss Manpreet Kaur, Dr. Ajay Kumar, Miss Kamaljeet Kaur, Miss Navisha Berry. Now I call upon
Seminar International Professional.
It's an organisation called the International Professional Development Association. It's an international organisation, and it's linked with professional development of people in education. But we do go beyond education as well, because we feel that if you're a professional, you want to continue learning, and the ways in which you continue learning are important, and there are different ways. So the purpose of this organisation is to look at the different ways that professionals can continue to learn. Now, because it's international, we have set up a number of branches and chapters in different countries. One of the most successful of those is IPDA India. And huge credit must go to Dr. Balwant Singh and Dr. Manpreet Kaur from Partap College of Education, because they have actually taken the name of IPDA, grown IPDA India from a small number of members into a larger number of members, nearly 60 members now, I think, and they have a common interest. And that interest is, if you are a professional educator, if you are a teacher, or if you work in a university in education, then you must want to learn yourself. And what's the best way of learning? Because if you can be a good learner, you can help other people to be good learners as well. So that's the purpose of the conference.
What do you want to give message to the Indian teachers? What is the message?
There are a number of messages. One is that you cannot teach well if you only stay within your own classroom. You must look at other classrooms, you must talk with other teachers, you must look at other schools, you must ideally look at the way in which other countries and other states in India approach education, because only then will you get ideas, only then will you be able to think of change and be able to develop in that way and give the best to the pupils that you teach. And this is where IPDA is so important, because it's a network which brings together people with those interests. So if it's your job as an interviewer, if it's your job as a photographer, you could always learn of the new technologies and the new ways of dealing with things. As teachers, we do the same. And we're bringing together teachers and teacher educators to say, this is the way we do it. It may not be the best. How do you do it? Tell us. And we learn from each other. And the best way to do that is also to do research into teacher education. So what we'd like to do is to see teachers in schools doing their own research. We don't need researchers to come and research on teachers. We need teachers to be saying, okay, there's an issue in this school. I wonder if we can look at this more deeply. And that's what we'd like to do. We'd like to activate teachers to look at their own practice, change their own practice more, and really become better teachers because of it.
Miss Manpreet Kaur, Dr. Ajay Kumar, Miss Kamaljeet Kaur, Miss Navisha Berry. Now I call
seminar on quality research in teacher education, which is the most important theme these days. We have to improve the teacher education system, the school education system. We should base all these reforms on certain evidence and research which is applicable to our Indian situations. We usually borrow research from others which is not applicable, which is not implemented here. So we have to start from the grassroots, and our teachers and the school leaders and the policy makers should be very serious about it, that whatever we are going to implement or we are going to make some reforms should be based on certain solid reasons. Just changing a system without giving authority will be a problem for both teachers as well as for the school leaders. So we have to be careful. We start with a proper research program, and the research should also be a qualitative research. And that should be applicable to the Indian situation. Thank you very much.